So that's not bad. And you know, while I'm here, I might as well look my best. Ooh, my sexiest best. Ooh. Just looking at her makes me feel cold. Okay. Pass. I have received a message from the head of the Department of Necromancy, Lugdul Golob, an orc. Why not? He needs someone to get him some specific soul gems, apparently. Yes, report to Lugul at your earliest convenience. Aren't we very polite? At the Department of Necromancy here in the Magic District. He will give you further instructions. Let's go ahead.
A warm welcome to you.
Warm welcome indeed. If I had known, I would have grabbed some soul gems from my own lab. But then again, it's a bit of a oh hi, skeleton. It's a bit of a of a cheat. I know that when I go to the Imperial cult, I grab all the ingredients that I need to just give him all the ingredients and all the money. Alright. Well, you got some... Oh, wow. Sorry. Concom. I think I know the name. Then again, it could be just... Lugdul.
How may I...
You need some special soul gems, was it? Oh, you know of Peak Star? Alright. Specific soul gems. Let's have a look. Greetings to you, preacher. You come highly commended. Now then, I hope you are handy with the old soul trap spell. Not really, but I believe I have a bunch of scrolls. Because I need you to get me some charged soul gems for a project dear to Oluhan himself. Over there lies the body of Gankum, one of Oluhan's greatest lieutenant. He recently fell to a glorious death in battle. May that fate come to us all. Yeah, to you maybe. However, Oluhan does not wish to be without such experience, such great leadership. He has asked us to see if we can resurrect him. Well, I would like to not only resurrect him, but in fact, to improve him in Oluhan's glory. To do this, I need some soul gem. I will first need the soul of a cliff racer, that he may swoop down on his enemies with fierce speed. I don't want any of those disease one, mind you. Can't have Gonkom suffering from yellow tick or something. Fair point. Also, I need the soul of a grey wolf, such as you will find on Solstheim, maybe elsewhere, I don't know. Again, nothing diseased. This will give random great ferocity. I'm having a little Red Riding Hood effect, like, oh, yes, big ear to listen and big mouth to eat. Now it's just the soul of a cliff racer to be annoying and noisy all the time. More. What else do you want? Lastly, I need the soul of a Gwar. No! I do not wish to kill a Gwar. There can be few creatures that pack so much endurance and strength into their frames. This is why they are used as packed animals by everyone on Vvardenfell. Here are 3 greater soul gems. I would suggest you leave all other soul gems behind in case you catch the soul in the wrong gem. I can teach you the soul trap spell if you don't already know it, and also train you in its use. Come back to me when you are done. Ooh, this quest is not gonna go as easily as the other ones. Ever play the game Arx Fatalis? Yes, I did play the game. Now, I really liked how you cast the spell, that you would actually draw the runes. That was really nice. But then I had a problem with the fact that the game forced me to be a guy. And that... So in the end, I chose the portrait that was the most effeminate, because that was the best thing I could get. Arx Fatalis was a really good game. I would say quite... Okay, no, I can't wear that. I would say quite underrated in my opinion. But I liked it. I really did like it. Cliff racers are annoying, indeed. Onion, you're saying a tornado destroyed a French cheese factory. All that was left was the brie. Nice. I have to give you a pun point because this one is really good. It's about cheese. It's about French cheese. That works. You did not remember you were forced to be a man. I remember this sort of things. That's a major problem with me in games. I mean, eventually I get over it, I think, but... So, I now have... soul gems are in magic. I now have 5 greater soul gems because I had those. I'm gonna need to go home, get rid of them. Yeah, see, I do have 13 scrolls. I should manage. I'm gonna have to go and hunt down a cliff racer, a gwar, and a wolf. I'm not too pleased about having to kill a gwar. And then even finding a cliff racer, ironically, is going to be quite difficult. Simply because in my game, there's like a dozen... maybe even 24 different types of cliff racers. So with my level, it's going to be pretty tricky to have a basic cliff racer spawn for me. That is going to be tricky. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out, and as soon as I see a cliff racer, actually run towards the cliff racer. This is what this quest is making me do. Seek out the cliff racers. Unbelievable. Let's have this one because this one is easy to find. Yeah, mods can really make things quite difficult. I remember when I played with my fighter, Souls Time, I also have Morrowind crafting, and so when you have to go and get 5 pieces of ebony, and I went mining, fail, and before I could collect 5 pieces of ebony, all the ore was depleted, and it actually became a major quest to find 5 pieces of ebony. And I did that to myself. I installed a mod. Another time, what did I do? And I was completely my fault. When I was making my cliff racer mod. Wait, where do I go from here? Balmora. I was making the cliff racer mod, and because I made a corpus cliff racer, I was like, oh, you know what? If you're a corpus cliff racer, then you should be able to give the corpus.
Please share your thoughts.
So I gave myself the corpus disease, fighting a corpus racer before the main quest, which forced me to just push on for the main quest until I could be healed. True story. Okay, I am in Balmora. And in Balmora there's a couple of things I need to do. I need to collect some things from our favorite orc lady. There she is. Thank you. We have Sheanna's resurrection shoes. Okay, remember, if you manage to resurrect her, make sure she isn't interested in pursuing witch hunting. Place these shoes on the body and use the spell I'm teaching you. Resurrect Sheanna. It's very specific. The shoes will quiet her steps and deny the Daedra the knowledge that she has been resurrected, so they won't be upset. Aha. The spell will impart some of your being into Sheanna, and hopefully the resurrection will occur. Due to the complexity of the spell, you may only cast it once. Then it will be gone. Thank you for removing the spell from my inventory once I've used it. Brilliant. So for that quest to go on, I need to go to Vivek Arena. But since I'm here, let's visit one of my businesses. And no, I don't mean my clothing shop. Though, aren't you curious to find out if I've made a lot of money? Oh, and she's made me more clothes to sell.
Well met.
Well met indeed. No. Oh, she's made me some expensive clothes. Good girl. expensive amulet, expensive amulet, expensive belt, expensive pair of gloves, expensive shirt, expensive shoes, and these are Shiana's resurrection shoes.
You seem like very good company.
2000 septims. Those are original quest or mod. The one I was doing in car is quested. It's a large quest mod called Oluhan. I don't know that I've done half of it, and there's a lot to it. Though at times it was a little vague, and I just gave up on the mod for a while because I didn't want to look for a needle in a haystack. But it's got some really nice bits. Finally, something interesting. You're buying? You're buying?
Yes, stranger?
Hey, do you want to buy something? Can I actually sell things to them? Because I know I have my assistant and she takes care of the customers. Yeah, apparently I can't sell things myself. Oh well. Still, you know, my clothes are on display, customers go in and out. I make money. What can I say? Alright, other business is my council club. Now that we have gotten rid of the Kamanatung, I did ask her, do we have business? Yes. As the owner of the Balmoral Council Club, restock supplies. Yes, please do that. I thought I had told her to. And my quarters, I've already been in my quarters. And normally, Sosil should be waiting for me here. If I remember, maybe I do not remember properly. There she is. Hey, Sosil, I did get the spirit of Ethania. You have the gem? That's wonderful. I now have everything I need. There is one more thing I need you to do. So, you don't have everything you need. Please, can you take these potions to Sylvia to thank her for showing us where the gem was? That's in Soul's time. These potions won't deliver themselves. I'll get set up here, and when you get back, you'll have your tavern just the way you want it. I have another appointment soon, so I'll say goodbye for now. Okay? Goodbye for now. That doesn't help me. So, it looks like we do have to go back to Solstein. Which I guess is fine. It's a shame that the activators for the smoke, some of them are visible. It's detail. Which is not so bad because I need to soul trap a grey wolf. So maybe I can try to do that. The grey wolf is going to be easier than, well, pretty much than anything else. The cliff racer will be so troublesome. But I can't keep all the soul gems I have with me, so let's go back home to the Pegasus estate.
Is there something I can do for
Which reminds me, while I'm here, you know I have my little Cory, I believe.
Of course. What may I do for you?
Oh. Quick. Alright. I did add Cory to my list of companions, so... Companion list. Corky. Summon you, Corky. There! Look at that, Corky. You're like the boss of my... Are you regular cliff racers? I think they are regular cliff racers. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Let's get rid of soul gems that I don't want to use. That would be this. Definitely this. And these. And that. Right. Then Bone guard belt. Then we want this ready. You know what, guys? Let's soul trap you and you, and then kill you and hope that you die quick. Are you a regular one? You're a regular cliff racer, yes. You're a regular cliff racer, yes. And the reason why they're regular cliff racers is because when I modded the place, I created a new region, and there were 2 spawn for cliff racers, and they're not from the level list, they're just cliff racers. Yes. Okay, I'm so glad about that. So now I have my guars. I'll pick those up. My guars, what they can do for me, well, they can get slaughtered so I have meat, but I don't want to do that. This is gonna get pretty tight around here. I thought I made a large pen, but okay, my herder. Corky, move. You know what? Keep the soul gem. This is my... Yes! Service. I need a bigger herd. Okay. Corky is the king of the herd now. Nice. I see my hunter there.
You're not what I expected.
Garma the hunter.
You've earned
Tell me
my
about
trust.
Dante. Where is he anyway? Look at how big Dante has grown. He's already bigger than a common wolf. Where are you? There you are, puppy. No, you can stay there. Garma, anything else you can tell me? Yes, I want you to go and get me another creature for my menagerie. Yes. Oh. So, the idea. What is the excitement of the legacy of the Dragonborn? I don't know, Onion. And what is the legacy of the Dragonborn? I mean, there's been quite a few Dragonborns. Do we mean Tiber Septim? Or do we mean us later on? Spirit of Erethania. Oh, so I still have that. Fair enough. What was I looking for? Greater Soul Gem Cliff Racer. Well, now I have 2 of them, but never mind, because I did have extra Greater Soul Gems. It is the huge mod that adds the museum where you can collect like 3,200 items. That sounds like something I would love. Just love collecting things. Oh, and I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to summon Spot. There you go. Aww. 1 black and 1 white. Please stay here, Spot. Okay, now you can play together. I wish I had a brown wolf and a grey wolf. Then I would have a whole pack. That'd be pretty cool. Oh well, later. Not racist confirmed. Indeed.
Is
No
there something I
racism
can do for
indeed.
you?
Hydrate. Oof. That's the last bit of it. And you think it is shared between playthrough? How do they do that? That's a Skyrim mod. I mean, I know that Skyrim scripting, especially with the script extender, is really, really quite powerful. But If that's really possible, then that's great, because you would need more than one playthrough to collect everything. I am here. It is out for Skyrim and the enhanced version. Nice. Why did I go back in there? Please, remind me. Help my brain. I wanted to drop the soul gems in my lab. Nothing new?
Friend.
Let us go to the lab.
May I help you?
No, not right now.
Greetings, unknown friend.
And I'm just going to plump here the soul gems I don't want to use. Cliff Racer, well, I'm gonna keep one Cliff Racer soul gem. When I'm rich enough, I will definitely enchant some gear. But since I spent it all on that armor, that's not bad, but not amazing. Okay, we're good. Hey Victor, welcome to the stream. When I can get those graphics downgrading mod that you are using right now? I am not using graphic downgrading mods, actually. I do have a few texture replacer. They're not super HD, but they do have higher definition than vanilla. Vanilla is 512 by 512, and these are 1000 something. 1064, 24. So no, not really. That being said, if you want to help your PC, are you running MGE?
I see.
Yes?
Alright, I think that's it. There's nothing else I need to do. Nothing else but put this bear armor in the display. Let's get the male version on display. You know what? I'm gonna make that the Blood Moon Furry armor. Though I do prefer the model of the bear armor. Right, glass bracer. You run MG because it's required to run some mod. Anyway, I would say it's a good idea to run it all the time. It does make things a little smoother. You don't use distant land and you don't use shaders. Then obviously there's the... It's not going to show in mine because of MGE, but the AI distance in the game can help you do that. And apart from that, you can't really downgrade the graphics. I mean, you can not have the shadows. Again, I mean the vanilla shadows. Where is it? Isn't there something for the shadows? Video. The view distance, the gamma correction, the real-time shadows. Actually, I don't even have those. Never even noticed that I don't run the shadows. I'll have to go outside. There isn't much you can do. I mean, the vanilla textures are already not particularly high. The only way you can make your game run better is to make sure that you don't take games that add a lot of poly to your game. So in terms of cities, for example, if you have a city redone, it's going to add that many more objects that your game is going to have to render. So that's going to slow it down. So buy a new computer. While a valid option, not always available to everyone. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? It would be great. Just in the choice of mods, don't have mods that add a large number of objects to the area. That's really all I can recommend to not make it worse. So it's about choosing the mods. For example, like even right now my house, because I mean that's a model that's quite high, it slows down my game. Just looking at the house, whereas the moment I look, you know, out to the sea where there aren't too many objects, my FPS, I mean, yeah, you can see it actually in both corners, is a lot higher. If I can't run Morrowind, it's time to think about upgrading the computer. I would disagree with you. Morrowind has been, for the last 15 years, my benchmarking game. And every time I get a new computer, I go, oh right, this time I'll be able to run Morrowind the way I want it, with all the mods that I want. And because the mods are, you know, bigger and bigger, even now when I go to Vivek, my FPS goes boom. My computer is not, you know, it's not a beast of a computer, but it's really not a stupid one either. So Rebirth is going to punch your FPS in the face, actually, Victor, completely, because Rebirth adds so much. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it adds so many objects that your game is gonna cry just rendering everything. And MCA, ooh, MCA is going to add, like, it's gonna make your computer think a lot. Like, every time you get to a place, it's gonna go, okay, we have to put this one there. Yeah, I would go, if you want to have NPCs, I would go with Starfire's NPCs. The effect is more or less the same, but it's way lighter on the computer because it uses only vanilla faces, hair and armor and clothing. So honestly, I can't keep those pants. It's just so bad. We can't have that. Caius's pants, there we go. It's a bit better. Yeah, I would go for Starfire's NPC. It's not gonna make your computer cry as much as MCA. Yes, it's badly optimized, Truth, but you don't put fancy shaders and textures. My computer is pre-206, should run it okay. If you run the game vanilla with just the main fixes, MGE is going to help smooth the ride. MCP, just those two. Even an old computer, I mean, obviously the game is 15 years old, so if a 5 or 10-year-old computer cannot run the game, oh, I got you, Onion, then yeah. But the point is to play it modded, isn't it? With all those gorgeous mods that we have everywhere. Where did I want to go? Help me. Solstheim.
Share your thoughts, friend.
Lex's Mead, can you take me to... I should be able to do Narmok, Cool, Solstheim. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We're hungry, we're tired. It's not like there's a bed for me here though, so I'd rather push on. Cool. No, I'm not going to the Golden Dragon again. I've already spent 1/3 of my fortune.
I can spare a few moments.
So no.
If you care to talk.
Oh no, my FPS is not perfect either as well. It's like here, I mean, it's nice. Look at that. 26, 17, that's fine. But when I go to Vivek, which is heavily modded with a lot of detail, then my FPS goes eee. That's the sound of painful FPS. Alright, we want to give the potions. Oh, Belial. I'll get back to you in a second, Belial. Because I'm not sure that she will agree to talk to me because she's an Imperial. Not the booze. Can I use the topic again? Yes, those potions are for you. Thank you. Always enough medicine at the fort. That is done.
You seem like
Let's get Belial back. Let's go. And let's look for a grey wolf. Maybe OBS overloading your CPU has some effect. clearly I'm running a number of things. I mean, OBS is running, there's the chat bot that's running as well. All of that is connected